Hi everyone. Okay, so today we're going to talk about an app called Eidetic. So Eidetic is an app for short-term and long-term memory. So it helps you learn and also remember. Eidetic uses a well-recognized technique called space repetition. Space repetition is taking that thing that you want to know and repeating that over a certain period of time. Eidetic is a very simple platform. As you can see here, the screen that you go into just says tests. And then what you can do is add a test. And here I'll just pick a note. Okay, so the note is what's your password? So we just type that in. And the password is 123ABC. So it will then ask you what period of time you want to learn over. So if it's something important, you can cram. So you can do this within the 1 day. Normally, you would learn within 2 weeks, or you can do it casually over a period of a month. So in the settings here, you can see the first one is learning. We'll go into that in a moment. The second one you can see is a do not disturb. So a period of time where you don't want to be disturbed by the app. So I've set this to 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. And then the notifications, etc., those won't disturb you. They won't ping up. Evernote, if you use Evernote, you can connect to that. We've got then in general a quick add. So when you just press the plus sign, it goes into your default list immediately because there are a series of lists, which I'll show you in a moment. So on the quick add, you can see what I've just selected here is a list. So when I press the plus sign, the first thing it will do is go into the list category, and my default is cram, so it's something I want to learn within just 1 day. So the types themselves, here you can see there's quite a few. There's dictionary, so if you want to learn something about spelling, phone number, if you can't remember someone's phone number and that's obviously important to you, then you can use this app to help you. A fact, whatever it is, a number, be it a phone number or other number, I don't really know, but hey, it's a number. A list, if you have a series of things to remember, you can list it out. A quotation, if you have a fun, nice quotation which you want to remember, you can put that in as well. But the one I use the most is just a note. So let's go for a phone number as an example. So here, I'll put it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll put this in as a cram. So it's over just the 24-hour time period. So it will ping you more frequently. Right, so there's 2 tests on right now. As you can see here, the first one is what's your password, which we mentioned earlier, and also the phone number, which we've just entered. So there should be 2 notifications that ping up, and it will start to ask you the question and test you every 7 minutes. So if you get the answer right within the 7 minutes, then it extends the gap by another 7 minutes. So 6 or 7 minutes roughly. So in roughly 12-13 minutes time, then it will ask you again. Then it extends it to say 20 minutes, etc., etc. So constantly adding 7 minutes to the time interval. And this is effectively if you get it right. If you get it wrong, then it goes back to the start. Okay, so when it tests you, the first thing it will do is ping up the question: what's your password? Okay, so then we need to type it in. It should be 123ABC, but I'm going to deliberately get this wrong. And let's put in some gobbledygook, GSU. Okay, put that in. There you go. You got it wrong. So it should be 123ABC. So now it should ping up in 7 minutes time and ask me the same question again. So next, enter phone number. So phone number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put that in. Excellent, got it correct. Right. So then you can see there I've got 10% correct in terms of the phone number, and nothing correct for the password. So it'll carry on, and the percentage continues to increase until you get everything right within the day's time frame. Here you can see a little bit more detail in terms of the phone number. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you can see I've got 1 out of the 10 tests correct, and it will actually tell me when is my next test. So there you can just about see it's at 3:06, and the intensity is cram, so it's within the 24-hour time period. Okay, now again the password, what is it? Just put in some rubbish, and hey, lo and behold, got that wrong again. So that's still at 0%. However, my phone number, which I want to continue to get right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and put that in, and I can see I've got that right. So here in the summary page, you can see it's got 20%, and then it'll give me my next time interval. So then that extends and extends until you become more effective at getting that right. So it continues for longer periods of time. I've got it on cram, which is the 1 day. You can do this slowly over, say, normally a couple of weeks or even a month. And once it pings up, it asks you the question, and it triggers you to remember it. Or if you get it wrong, it will show you the answer, and then you memorize it again. So this spaced repetition is a recognized way to learn. If you remember, maybe when you're a child, when you're doing studying, you'd write something out. So physically, you'd write something out to help trigger your memory, and then you cover the page, and after a minute or so, you come and write it out again. So it's spacing that out for you in a digital way. One thing you do have to be conscious of is that the app is not flexible. What I mean here is the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has to be correct. If I put a space in between or at the start, you'll recognize that as incorrect. The password, if it's 1, 2, 3 ABC, and I put the ABC in caps lock versus small letters, it detects that. So just be careful. If you have a capital word, it will look for the capital word. If you put it in small case, then it will recognize that as incorrect. So this one's really nice and simple. It's very basic, very simplistic. Yes, the interface is not absolutely perfect, but it does the job. I believe there are other apps out there which also help and do the same thing using the same principles, but I've used this for a few years now, and it does the job for me. Whether I get the answers right or wrong in the tests doesn't actually matter. I don't need to get the 100%. The main thing is that it triggers my memory at regular intervals or extended intervals, be it hours, days, weeks, whatever it is, and that is what is helping you to learn. So getting it right or wrong for me doesn't really matter. So give it a try. Anyone with a digital device can use it, be it a mobile phone or an iPad. You can be a kid at school, at university, adult at work, at home, or the older generation. Anyone can use it just to keep your mind going. So you can remember with Eidetic, and don't forget anything. I've put a link to the website. If you look down there, there's that little V. If you click on that extends, that gives you the description about the video that I've put in. And that's where the links will be. And if you like what you've seen today, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye for now.